Guys, I have over 6 species of reptiles that I am breeding right now in this trap. Did I say 6? I meant 7. But yeah, man, welcome back to the snake trap sessions. I am so excited to be back. Here we are, full at it with the rain again, but not this time, Mother Nature. What is good, everybody? It's your boy MJ up in the building. Welcome back to another Trap Reptile Vlogs. First time hanging out, what is good? If you're into keeping reptiles and you want to learn how to breed or just learn some of the best husbandry on how to keep a reptile, this is the YouTube channel to be tapping in with. Favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You're on top of every single vlog I drop every Friday right here on this channel. But guys, I have over 6 species of reptiles that I am breeding right now in this trap. Did I say 6? I meant 7. And we are going to go over all those reptiles today. I'm going to kind of show you what I already have paired up, and I'm going to show you what's about to be paired up. What we could do today is kind of start with least important all the way down to the most important as far as the pairings go. Not that they're not all important. The ones I feel most confident and automatic about, all the way to the Hail Mary ones that I'm praying to God that I if snake gods are on my side and stars align and I'm able to hit it. So we'll see day by day. But either way, this vlog is to check all that stuff out today, so you guys are in for a treat. So what I thought we could start off with is ball pythons. Boo this man! Yes, all right. I'm not going to show you too many ball pythons, I'm not going to lie. I will show you some of my favorite pairings that I have going on this year and some of the pairings I already have locks on. So why don't we quickly look at some ball pythons. Let's see where my ball python projects are headed this year in 2024. Sure. Cruise to the ball python side of the room with the stuff that I have going already. This is a spot nose triple het ghost hypo DG female I got from Dave Levinson and bred to a OD DG 100% clown. He's been paired and locked up to about 3 girls so far this year. The girl that's been paired up is this proven 100% double het DG clown girl, and she was bred to Orange Dream Yellow Belly Pastel DG 100% het clown, and he's paired up to a super chocolate right now. Got to get a tag for that. This pastel 100% double het DG clown. So yeah, that real quick. I have some cool double recessive projects going down. I thought this was really cool. Sorry for the mess, by the way. I do clean, and breeding isn't always pretty, and I don't like messing with them when they're breeding. So, but yes, this is a GHI 100% het pied to a GHI Orange Dream Yellow Belly Enchi pied. So there will be some really cool super GHI pied combos, hopefully. I'm a big super GHI guy, so looking forward to making some more super GHI stuff, hopefully. I do have to say, one of my biggest passion projects is like the Clown Hypo stuff, and then obviously Clown Hypo DG. But right now I'm going to show you some of my Clown Hypo projects that I'm pretty stoked about. This girl in particular right here has been getting locked to a gravel clown het hypo. So why don't we check out this girl? So she's doing some bull wrapping there, but she is a highway 100% double het clown hypo. She was paired to a gravel clown het hypo. So it'd be really cool to get some, either some super gravel clown hypos or some highway clown hypos. Either way, I'm super stoked. So yeah, that's the ball python stuff. Pretty confident, pretty, like, you know, it's ball pythons. What do you want me to do? It's the easiest stuff that I could breed here in this room, and I love it. Very thankful for it. You know, getting wins is exciting, and I get a lot of wins in the ball python game, and I'm very blessed and very happy for it. So that's the ball python stuff that I feel very confident about. I'm probably not going to have anything more than 12 to 15 clutches this year. As other stuff gets paired and progresses into the year, I'll share those pairings right now. But what I just showed you is stuff that I just recently paired up this month and is looking good so far. So that, there you have it with the ball python stuff. All right, next I'm going to show you, and I mean, man, this is okay, I bred boas once 2 years ago. Okay, saw how it went down. I mean, you can't really say you're an expert off of one litter. I get it. But I saw what I saw, and I see a lot of the same things happening with these 2 girls right now that I've paired up. So what we're going to look at right now are my boa constrictor projects that I have going on. And yeah, let's check it out. Pairing right here. All right, guys, now this pairing right here is an IMG 100% het sharp paired to a sharp albino. And this female has been in my collection since she was a baby. And I got the IMG het sharp from Dave Levison. And yeah, pretty stoked. This pair's been doing pretty well since being paired and whatnot. So this is one of my boa constrictor pairings. It looks like this girl just shed. Hi, mamas. So this is my T positive albino. Oh my God, what's his genetics again? This guy is a blood, he's a blood hypo, 100% het T positive albino. That male's awesome. He's already sired a clutch. So the very first boa litter that I described to you guys earlier in this vlog, that was the male that sired my first litter to this girl right here. So my very first litter came from that male paired to this female. One of the babies out of that litter. And let me show you. And in my opinion, this is for sure the nicest one out of the bunch. But this is the holdback from that litter. Female. So real pretty baby. I haven't showed her off on the vlog, I don't think ever, to be honest. But yeah, that's my production. That's my holdback. So yeah, I mean, I will say it's pretty important that I get this boa, that I get at least one more boa litter this year. I mean, I hate to be that guy to just produce one of something and then never again. As good as your last project, right? So I want to keep that momentum going. I have 2 pairings going that are looking pretty good, like I said. So let's see, fingers crossed. Wish MJ luck on his boa constrictor projects, but that's what's going on right now with the boa constrictors. Now, something else that is going on that looks pretty good, but honestly, I don't know what's really happening because I've not produced this species of snake yet. And they're pretty cuddled up. So I'm going to drop some video clips of this pairing that we have an idea what we're talking about. But what we're going to be discussing next are my Biak locality white lip pythons. Okay, so I have a pair of white lip pythons raising up for at least 4 or 5 years. They came in as an adult. They're imports, but well established. They're long-term captive under my care now, and I cohabitated them ever since I got some information from somebody at a Pomona Reptile Super Show. Shout out to Rami, shout out to the sponsor. Someone came up to me and told me how they had success cohabitating their white lip pythons. White lips need something at about 88 degrees all the way down to the mid 70s. So I'm able to actually manipulate those temps in this 8x3x3 that they're in right now. This is where I have them in right now. Like I said, they're all tucked away inside their nest box right now, and which is a good sign because the female's been eating really well, and they have been hanging out outside the nest box, but for the last couple days or so, they've been tucked away doing the thing. You feel me? All right. Well, I can only imagine doing the thing. Fingers crossed. And then my next project, Super Dwarf for yeah, right. Fool you, not breeding reticulated pythons. You are tripping. Sorry, I had a joke, but no, that's not happening. Still have my proven breeder, Super Dwarf reticulated python, who's about 12.5 feet, and I guess she's just one hell of a freaking pet. I love her. What are you going to do? I do have plans for her. So either way, she's cool. And shout out to all the retic breeders out there. I was just kidding. All right, so we went over the white lips, joked about the Super Dwarf retics. Now this next one, I'm not gonna lie, this is a huge one, okay? Only because, I mean, first and foremost, shout out to the Scrub King. Shout out to Stephen Cush. Stephen Cush has been one of my good friends in this industry for at least 6 to 7 years. So the whole time I've been around. He goes back to with me and Forrest and I. So he's an important friend of mine, and I'm also just a huge fan of what he works with. I call him the Scrub King for the reason because he's dedicated his whole life to the scrubs, and he has produced some amazing clutches. And yeah, why don't we check out the Barneck Scrub Python projects that I have going on. I have 2 females that have been paired up. One female has been locking and rocking. The other younger female, if they have been doing it, it's been inside the nest box. I don't mess with them much. I only just see what I see. But why don't we check out the Barneck Scrub Pythons? All right, and don't mind the glass, guys. I just got done feeding, and I still need to feed some more. So some of these girls are just still hungry. They want to eat. So this is my younger female Barneck Scrub Python, who I actually got from the homie Mason Barnes. She's been paired up to actually Stephen Cush's younger male, the 2020 Stephen Cush production, another Barneck Scrub, and he's been paired up to this snake. So younger male, I know, but he's, seems like he's been interested, and I only separated them because she had to eat. So the bigger one looks like she wants to take my head off. I look at her through the glass. I don't want to mess with her because she just got done eating. All right, guys, hope you guys could see okay, but this is my bigger Barneck Scrub Python who's ready to just tear something up again out of that nest box. But she's been in that nest box with my other male scrub. But yeah, man, what a beautiful girl. The scrub python so much, I do think they need their own vlog. So if anyone out there is like, man, I want to see what this snake looks more, and I want to kind of get a better idea of what a barneck scrub python looks like, don't trip. A vlog is coming out sooner or later on just the barneck scrub pythons, because I also have Moluccan scrub pythons that I haven't flossed to you guys in a minute. So we're going to go over all my scrub projects sooner or later right here, and that's a fact. So shout out to the Scrub King. Hopefully, Steven, I'm successful with this barneck scrub python project, because all I want to do is send you a snake, buddy. That's what it's all about. All right, so now we're in the top final three. All right, these next three just mean everything to me. Everything, all right? But also it's something to where I know it's just a matter of time when I have success at it. So either way, I don't want to just overexcite myself or overthink anything, man. I'm just here to have a good time, all right, guys? So why don't we look at these top three breeding projects that we're going to go over this year, the top three most important breeding projects that we're going to go over for the 2024 breeding season. Start with the Northern Emerald Tree Boa. Guys, as we make our way down the wall of focus, we look at this first Emerald Tree Boa pairing. If any of you guys follow my reptile podcast called the Trap Talk Reptile Podcast, you guys heard me talk about Northern Emerald Tree Boas, but the Miss Willie line. Miss Willie line was a line produced by Rico Wilder, somebody super legendary in the reptile industry, probably one of the smartest, one of the most dialed in people the green tree python or Emerald Tree Boa game ever had. But this is a project which holds dear to my heart, because this was one of Forrest Fanning's favorite project and one of his favorite snakes that he owned. There's actually a vlog with him and Forrest Fanning and Brian Barczyk, of them two holding this female and this female. Okay, so I'll show you these two snakes, and I'll drop that video right there in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. But this is why these snakes mean everything to me. Okay, just imagine two of my most important friends that are no longer with us. We're all conversating with these snakes together in Forrest's hands. It's just unbelievable, man. I'm just so blessed. I miss you guys, man. Rest in peace, Forrest Fanning, Brian Barczyk. I love you guys, and I don't want to get emotional, but man, I really miss those two. But let's check this out, all right? All right, it looks like my pothos is growing proper, but there's my male Northern Emerald Tree Boa paired to the female Miss Willie line Northern Emerald Tree Boa. Now, this snake right here in particular was produced by Rico Wilder. Yes, one of the last Emerald Tree Boas he produced before he passed away. And again, this was in Forrest Fanning's collection before he passed away, and I ended up with it. So this, such an awesome, beautiful snake, man. Like, even if they don't breed, like, just this snake, looking at this snake just gives me so much peace. Day by day, super stoked just to even see some locks from them. And then right over here is the other snake. This is the other Miss Willie line. You know, she has age on her, man. This girl's at least 15 years old, but this is a unique looking Emerald Tree Boa. You don't ever see green in an Emerald Tree Boa like this. You do, but it's just super uncommon. And I always knew something like this was probably one of the most special things that you could possibly own. And again, this was one of Forrest's Miss Willie line Emerald Tree Boas that he just adored. This was his favorite snake right here. And he said it in many, many vlogs that this was his favorite snake, and podcasts. So yes, this girl name is Alba. He named her Alba, and then I changed her name to Jessica Alba, but still Alba. But that's the Miss Willie line. And I had her paired up, like I said, and you know, it just wore her out. So she hasn't been the most consistent with her meals. Like, she kind of eats when she wants to eat. And when it comes to breeding anything, I want something eating consistently with no issues. So maybe next year, we'll see what happens. My biggest thing is just keeping this snake alive. She's one of my most special snakes. This next female that is paired up, next Northern, who just ate a large rat right now. She looks like she still wants to mess things up. So we're going to keep our distance. But this is a Northern Emerald Tree Boa. Just opening of her mouth, pretty scary. I named this snake Bianca after my sister, my big sister. And this, you know, she don't play. She's a sweetheart, but she just don't play. She's been locked quite a bit from this other Northern Emerald Tree Boa, who's tucked away right there in the corner. A really nice pure Northern Emerald Tree Boa project here, like a nice textbook one, you could say, even though that's not so textbook right there in the male. That male's pretty prime time with his bars on his back. Even this girl too, man. A lot of people just like the simple, basic Northern Emerald Tree Boa look, but I like it all, I'm not gonna lie. And I would take anything on. That's a fact. So there you have the Northern Emerald Tree Boa. Super important. Super, like, if you want to talk about things to check off the breeding checklist, box is so humongous to me. All right, but that's just the third out of the top three that we're at right now. What do you think the next one is? You said it, the chondros. Now, as you guys know, I have been through quite a bit with the green tree pythons. Out some of the pairings that I have going right now. Here, Biak locality, green tree python pairing. This is Suge Knight paired to Mimi. Looks like Suge Knight wants to eat, as always. But Mimi has laid 2 clutches for me before. She took last year off because I didn't pair her with anybody. But yeah, this year things have been looking really well. Have documented quite a bit of lock since pairing her in December. So yeah, that's one Biak pairing. And here's another pure Biak green tree python pairing that I have going on. I mean, this is probably one of my favorite green tree python looking girls. Like, I mean, no offense to Mimi, I love Mimi, but yeah, this girl's in shed too, unfortunately, but this girl is just, her green is super on point. Just a dirty, awesome looking Biak locality green tree python paired to just, dude, this is just like the matching duo right here, because the male on the right is just filthy. He is that typical dirty looking designer Biak locality green tree python. He's not a designer, but he looks like one. It's that intense. So I have about 7 chondros I'm looking to pair this year if all works out with the male. Ryan Young's going to be happy if he sees this vlog, because everything I'm showing is just pure locality pairings. So here's another pure locality pairing that I have going right now. These are 2 monoquarry locality green tree pythons, and hopefully get some action from them too. So there's the green tree pythons. Now, number 1, I'm going to combine, because I kind of messed up and I suck at counting, but this next one is a 2-in-1, okay? Because I'm not going to lie, I have not had success with this species of reptiles. Had eggs from one of these species, almost went the distance, basically had one full term with its belly just not developed and it was dead inside the egg. Very unfortunate. Actually, this happened twice with this species of reptiles, okay? So we're gonna get actually to a whole nother, reptile species here, not snakes, all right? But why don't we check out the cream of the crop as far as what I want to be successful at, probably so bad, more than anything in this room. These 2 projects is what matter to me the most, all right? The tree monitor project and the lace monitor project. I mean, man, monitors are life. I'm not gonna lie. Monitors are freaking life, guys. Now, I've been learning quite a bit with the tree monitors. I have not gotten a clutch from Brittany since April, okay? Brittany gave me 2 clutches last year. And I think the problem was, I was feeding her too much. And I think she's still in bed right now. She's in bed. She's right there. That's Brittany. Brittany's in bed being Mimi times. And there's Kevin. What's up, Kevin? Kevin's under his UV. Getting some UV time right now. But yeah, what I was saying is, guys, I think I kind of fed Brittany too much. Didn't give her a little bit of the break on the food when she didn't produce any eggs, because I fed her pretty heavy, like if she was going to lay, and she never did lay. And I think she gained a lot of fat from it. So I had an amazing podcast with Chris Applin on Trap Talk, Reptile Podcast. So make sure you check out that episode. We talked about what to do whenever you have a green tree python that's overweight. Could take up to a year, no joke. I don't think that's gonna be the case with Brittany. I think she's already getting dialed back into how I want her. So I'll keep you guys posted on this, but I will say right now, I cannot wait to get more eggs from Brittany. Just to get 2 clutches from her last year is huge, but I got to get her back on her feet and get her moving again. So keep you guys posted, man. But I can't even tell you how excited I am to hopefully one day produce a monitor species like this green tree monitor. This is amazing. Shout out to you, Kevin. You're the man, buddy. It's not you, Kevin. You're doing everything right. Woo! It's hot. Anytime I open up the monitor cages, it's like you get hit with a draft of just heat. So, like I said, I had a double in the first, right? And we're at the final number 1 project I'm praying to be successful at in 2024. This one right here keeps me up out of my sleep in a good way. I cannot stop thinking about this going down, and I just want to know what's going to happen, because they've had quite the experience in this room already. But we're going to get to Mac Dre and Alice, the Bell Phase Lace Monitor. Literally living dinosaurs. Let's go check out Mac Dre and Alice. They're in this 8 foot tall by 6 across by 4 feet deep enclosure that has a split down the middle to keep them divided, okay? And they have been divided for, oh, and look at Brittany digging. So they have been divided up since November. Been working quite a bit on Alice's nest box. Temps read perfect, which matter quite a bit. But guys, when it comes to keeping monitors, the number one thing you want is a nest box that's dialed in. Because if you don't have a nest box that's dialed in, you're almost looking at potential instant death for a female. And that is a fact. But there's Brittany doing some test digging, which is, you know, that's not a bad thing if she's test digging. She's checking it out. What you don't want your female to do is sleep in there. You don't want your female to actually go inside her nest box and look at it where she wants to be there and sleep, because then she won't look at it as like a nesting den. That's very important, guys. There are plenty of YouTube videos out there on how you should properly set up your nest box, but I'll tell you right now, if you have a nest box and your monitor is sleeping in it, that's not good. You need to go back, readjust, really compact that dirt, press it down as hard as you can, and make it seem like she can't sleep in there. Anyway, so that's Alice. Shout out to Alice doing her thing. Alice, you don't want to come say hi to people? Cute butt. All right. And then over here we have Mac Dre, I just turned their lights on for 8 hours this week. So as of Monday, today's Thursday, as of Monday, these guys have been getting 8 hours of basking, and I've been feeding them after not having any food for 2 months. So Mac had a meal yesterday, and right now he's just in lazy mode. He's not even trying to bask. Hi, Mac. You gonna be lazy today? Yes, so there's Mac Dre's side of the enclosure. Oh, I just started feeding them, like I said, so there's about to be that time for Alice where I'm about to hit her pretty hard with some food. Now, once that happens and I see some of that signs, this middle door will be hitting the boot. We'll be getting the middle door out of the way, and we'll be reintroducing Mac Dre and Alice, which, trust me, there'll be a vlog on that 110%. So day by day, guys, if there's anything I want you guys to wish me luck on, it's the Bell Phase Lace Monitor project. This right here, number one in my heart. And I'm in no rush. There's not like a timeline in my head where I'm like, I need to hit this project. I know at some point in my life, I need to hatch out a baby lace monitor. It's just a dream, you know? But anyways, guys, everything I showed you is a dream. I mean, I am so passionate and so excited to be working with every reptile species I showed you on this vlog today. Like my sweat, blood, and tears, my lack of sleep, everything goes into this room. It keeps me going. It creates a drive in me that just makes me feel so alive, and I'm so thankful, okay? Because there's a lot of people who live life without this type of feeling, and I'm very thankful that I'm one of those individuals who has something that gets me out of bed and gives me a purpose. Every single morning I open up these eyes. It's the greatest thing ever. But yeah, guys, there's so much to do. Like I said, it's a Thursday. Thursdays mean Trap Talk Reptile Podcast. Thursday nights belong to the trap. We all know that. But yes, guys, make sure you head over to Trap Talk Reptile Podcast. Check tonight's episode with the homegirl D from Bomb Projects. It's going to be popping. And don't forget, man, I drop 3 podcasts a week on Trap Talk Reptile Podcast. Monday, New Breed on the Block. Tuesday, All in the Tree Tuesdays. And then Thursdays, the main event Trap Talk, okay? But listen, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I really do. Let me know in the comment section what project you're most excited for me to be successful at this year, or just let me know what your favorite reptile was that you saw in this vlog. Either way, drop something in the comment section and let me know. But that's all we have this week for the Trap Reptile vlogs. We'll catch you here next week, and I'm out. Cheers! Thank you for watching this week's Trap Vlogs. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you're on top of every single vlog I drop here on this YouTube channel. If you're looking for exclusive content, please click the very first link you see in the description below. Join the Trap Talk Patreon family. As soon as you join the Patreon family, you get a link to the Discord, which will tap you in. I'll catch you guys here next week for another Trap Vlogs, and I'm out. Cheers!